Right now, the Lakers riding third in the. As you take a look at these starting lineups, Reggie and I in India had a couple of days off, and a tip. Courtney Kirkland, J.B. DeRosa, Brent Nansel are three officials. Thursday night doubleheader on TNT. Glad you're with us tonight. Alex Len getting the start once again for
big body, big target. Nice screen there on Reeves' defender, and able to roll to get a little push shot.
Lakers still without Jackson Hayes and Rui Hachimura with LeBron. Jared Greenberg's going to have more on that. And here goes Giannis.
State in Indiana from Lopez.
That loss Tuesday night was still stinging Doc Rivers. The first thing out of his mouth when we walked in, he was still talking about that last play as Lucas sets up Len. Len can't hit it. Got to have short memories in this game. And fortunately for the Bucks, they get it. Oh, what a pass. Damian Lillard set high percentage shots on the first two from Giannis Antetokounmpo. Two off the win.
Good as he been this season, really for his career. You look at the numbers by Austin Reeves. They just continue, especially offensively, to go up.
These two teams are going to match up twice in a week's time. They'll play again next Thursday in L.A. Kuzma, good defense by Reeves, but Kuzma dunk. That's three already of the first four made baskets. Doncic whips one to Dorian Finney-Smith. Len keeps it alive, but right to Lillard. Finney-Smith is back. Lakers are glad to have him back. And now Kuzma off Monday in Brooklyn. Played 34 minutes in that game. Doncic fires one across, and Finney-Smith comes down out of. With the absence of LeBron and Finney-Smith, no communication on the Lakers' part. And the corner Prince can't hit the three.
And as bad as not having LeBron on the floor, I think for Luka, not having Jackson Hayes and Rui was the foul.
In the 18 Christmas Day game that ended up costing him 6 weeks. I did speak to Soul, who's played a lot of basketball going back to last year, into the Olympics, now to this season, and they want him completely healthy going into a postseason run. And I'm told, guys, that we can expect there to be a reevaluation on LeBron's groin and a status update potentially as early next week.
All right, Jerry, good stuff. Thank you for that. As Giannis Antetokounmpo gets up a three-point try, a rare. It does feel like the worst of matchups for the Lakers as Doncic gets a steal. This Bucks team can play extremely big, especially with Giannis and Brook Lopez on the floor together. And then you add Kuzma to the mix. Now they are without Bobby Portis, still in the middle of a suspension, a 25-game suspension. He's got 14 games remaining there. But this can be a massive squad here in Milwaukee. That's Lillard on that drive.
He had sucked the whole defense to the baseline.
Gabe Vincent goes all. Now you don't expect Damian Lillard to be open in a corner. That's like a layup for him. Prince, his second miss. Lakers want to push it. Doncic probing, finds Vincent. Vincent, no good. Bucks securing most of the rebounds right now on the defensive end. That's going to be a big challenge for the Lakers. That's tough. Giannis, he was looking for contact. Good defense by the Lakers.
That's why having Dorian Finney-Smith back on the floor here for the Lakers is so huge.
Had missed 5 games in Finney-Smith. Vincent open. Vincent misses again.
3 good looks by Vincent here in this first quarter. Just hasn't found a way for it to go down.
Yeah, the 2 wild cards, right? And Vincent and Taurean Prince. Kuzma, nice moves, but he couldn't finish it. Comes up well short. Approaching the halfway mark of this first quarter. Finney-Smith driving on Kuzma. Vincent open again. He misses again. Oh, it's starting to be a thing right now. Reeves with the offensive rebound. Prince, good D. Holds his ground. Bucks move it. Lillard. Cross court. Kuzma drives.
Bridgman had planned on attending tonight's game here in Milwaukee and meeting with Haslem on Friday, as his voice in both basketball and business was increasingly growing in stature, guys. Haslem told me that
you talk about an incredible businessman in terms of giving back to his community. He bought Ebony and Jet magazines as those two franchises were filing for bankruptcy. There's so many great of a basketball player he was, but he was a fantastic businessman as well.
Played his college ball in Louisville. And then he has a great place in Bucks lore. You saw his jersey up there in the rafters. And it's a big loss. He was not going to be a silent minority owner. He was going to be very involved.
And now you have your lob threat, Loco, in that center position, and now you have shooters on the wing with Dalton Connect and Jordan Goodwin.
Now, Christian Koloko has kind of been on and off the active roster. Tonight he's active, very high upside. And Doncic. And it is interesting for Luka Doncic as he's just getting acclimated to his new team, and now these injuries, he's having to get acclimated to a new wave of players as well. Vanderbilt gets inside, blocked by Lopez. Koloko, nothing there, and Giannis with a rebound. Bucks by 3, driving. Porter, the former Clipper, and he runs into some traffic. Doncic got Lopez on him, pulls the string. What a lonely feeling that must have been for Brook Lopez. Comes right back, goes into his tool. And the leading scorer for the Bucks, Giannis. Lillard off to a slow start. Those two have combined for just 7 points. Kevin Porter looks like he may have rolled his ankle right there. Doncic backs him down. Double team comes. More contact. Hit above the shoulders as Doncic hits the first. And
4 rebounds. He only has 1 assist. You saw it right there.
Reggie Miller pointed out before the game. This feels like a Luka Doncic night tonight. Could have a big night with all of these pieces out. Trent on a pass from Lillard.
Doc Rivers, in my opinion, in these Bucks, they want a deep playoff run. Trent, Taurean Prince, and A.J. Green. Those guys are the difference. Here we go.
16 first quarter points for Doncic. No other Laker has more than 2 points. Lillard gets by Doncic. No look to Kuzma. Doncic picks up Porter. And now the switch. Kevin Porter never afraid. The lefty fires. He's fouled. Porter Jr., the acquisition from the Clippers.
I do remember that game, Liberty High School. Don't forget to download the FanDuel.
Liberty High School, not Liberty. I'm going to go with Giannis.
Liberty Hill, my bad.
Liberty Hill. That's in the San Antonio area.
Were you at that game?
No, but I remember that I grew up in that area when Shaq was dominating at Cole High School. State champions. Liberty Hill got them, which is kind of in Central Texas, where I'm from, Reggie. Damian Lillard, a long three-pointer, and out of bounds. Can you shots?
I appreciate you doing this. Thank you, guys.
Thanks to Austin Reeves. Quick responses there. He has not been quite the same since coming back in quarter. Reeves did have 17 points against Brooklyn on Monday, but was 3 of 14 shooting. He made just 1 3-pointer. He did a lot of that work at the free throw line. Also had 8 rebounds and 10 assists. He almost had a triple-double despite a poor shooting.
By Connect, getting that high screen and roll and using that length to get that shot off.
A.J. Green hounded out there by Goodwin. Almost lost the handle. Shot clock at 7. Here goes Damian Lillard with Sims again. Finds Green. Green missed it. Reeves the rebound. These minutes with Luka Doncic on the bench. Crucial as you see how high occasions have been as a Laker.
3 straight trips to the free throw line. Now he has seen the ball go through. He starts in the history of the game.
92% this year. Assists per game.
Already 6 tonight.
Starting to settle in as a Buck. You know, last year with Goodwin into the corner, driving. And Jericho's
for Sims once Bobby Portis gets back. I just think his big body and his athleticism, they can use that.
Lillard has scored the last 7 points. They've all come from the line. Oh! Minnesota. His dad was a hooper for the Gophers. His dad, Charles. 4 years at Texas, Jericho Sims. 3 years as a Knick. And a nice pickup by the Bucks here to get him to Milwaukee. And there's Sims again with a rebound. I don't know how much he's talking, but his actions are speaking loud right now. Lillard pulls it back on Len and missed a 3. Bucks went on a 16-9 run without Doncic, so they went +7 with Doncic on the bench. Luka back on the floor now. That included that 9-0 run going into the last timeout. Connect looks like he got fouled. This with another rebound.
My goodness.
They are gobbling up the boards right now. Sims has 4 points, 4 rebounds, and a couple of lobs. And Kuzma, another. Bucks turn it over. They lead by 11, led by 4 at the end of the first quarter. Doncic back in the control. Here.
It's always been a family affair with the Antetokounmpos. Heat check right here.
And Doncic goes and scores, and he's got 45.
You could just tell the way he was warming up. I just saw that gait, the way he was able to move.
In the corner, Torian Prince. In and out it goes. Three-pointers aren't falling now. The Lakers are fighting their way back in this. Bucks led by 12. And now the Lakers only down 5 with the ball. Doncic stuck in the corner. This is when he's at his best, when he's improvising. He's at his best.
Stop it.
Stop. What's the tire take the lead? Doncic, and he's fouled. 3 here, he missed it. And Vanderbilt runs it down, but it is the Luka show in Milwaukee. Porter Jr. No. Giannis keeps it alive, tips it to himself.
Watch the spin baseline.
Antetokounmpo goes. Dangerous pass. Porter secures it though. Hot potato in the hands of Giannis. Porter got to put one up. That three-pointer's good. What a screw. Porter hits his second 3. There's a steal. Doncic turns it over. Lopez got caught in the air but finds the hot hand. Kevin Porter Jr.
That same spot.
We always say 7-foot point guards got to know who the hot hands are.
Now the roles have changed in our game.
Wow.
With Brook Lopez running point.
He broke every rule. He got off the ground. And Vincent, what a floater that was. Up and over Lopez.
Way off.
Lopez, a very good three-point shooter. Doncic shakes Porter, missed it. He was too open. Here goes Giannis. Giannis, only 6 points. Big win for New York. New York in the 3 seed right now, and they have separated themselves to the point from the Bucks and the Pacers, and even the Pistons, if you want to throw them in there as well. They look like they'll be one of the top 3 seeds for sure. And there's a foul going in. For the Bucks, they have not won a game against the 3 teams that are in front of them. They're 0 for 9 against Cleveland, Boston, Bucks, Pacers, Pistons. Right now, the Bucks lead the season series against their record inside the division. They would have the head-to-head, so that's a big one for both. The big men
that the Lakers are in, very passive.
Big run here for the Bucks after Luka went on his own run. A steal by Porter. And behind the back to Giannis, a scramble. The ball looks like it's lopsided right now. And it ends up in the hands of Porter. Let it fly. He does! And he hits another one. Maybe the ball is round.
This first half for Porter Jr.
16-4 is the run by the Bucks.
15 points for Kevin Porter Jr.
With a heating pad around his hand or wrist. Something's bothering him here. And Giannis loses it out of bounds. Bucks turn it over.
The ball's on the floor. You got 3 purple jerseys around it. But it's fine. Milwaukee is in this first half from 3.
And Porter is 4 for 5. That is going to be a foul. Count the basket. And a free throw. He's missed 2. 16 in the first quarter for Doncic. And now 13 here in the second quarter.
We're looking at a 50 to 60 point night here by Luka.
And they're going to need every one of them. Ball switches sides. Doncic with a steal. And the Lakers got to turn over. Vanderbilt. He's 9 of 14. And just when he's on the floor, Doncic, he had his own personal 10-0 run in this second quarter. We go under a minute. Bucks in front by 7 with the ball. And Lillard with a burst gets to the finger roll.
This is the matchup that Doc was kind of saving. He wanted Kyle Kuzma to be guarding Luka a lot in the second half, but deciding to give him a look here at the end of this second quarter.
Doncic pulls the string on him, misses a 3. The follow is good by Jarrett Vanderbilt.